Hi guys, Matt here from Shep Aquatics. So today on the vlog, I suppose the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Patreon that I have just set up and I've now got running for my channel. All my videos, including this one today, has been screened 24 hours in advance on the Patreon channel for all patrons, as well as some other lurks and perks like behind the scenes stuff that no one sees except for the Patreons. So I'll be going over more stuff and that in the future about the Patreon account. I just thought I'd let you guys know that it's up and running. The link is down in the description if you just want to go and check it out. But let's get back into the vlog. So today basically tonight, as you can see, it's dark outside. I've been doing a fair few SES jobs lately because of all the rain and that. We've actually got the ring main up and running. I've got it turned off now because it's fairly noisy and I've got to work out how to get it a little bit quieter. I got up there earlier and tapped the main pump around a little bit and that got it working a bit better. So I'll just flip the camera around and I'll actually show you guys what I've done. So I've actually just finished putting in the new filtration for the 6-foot tank. As you can see, we've got 2 air lifts and a full-size sponge. So basically the theory is the air lift lifts the water and the air pushes out these and that creates flow, as well as sucking water back through the filter sponge creating the filter. And we have one at each end, so that should provide enough filtration for this tank when I get it up and running. The ram tank here, we are just about ready to go. I'm just trying to scout around at the moment and find a filter that's adequate enough to heat that tank. So in the next few days we'll have the Bolivian rams out here. My little German gold rams in here, they seem to be going alright. They're still putting on a bit of size before they're ready to breed, but they're going well. All my fish in this tank seem to be going really well. I've thinned some of the plants out because some weren't growing properly, and I've used some in other tanks. So, especially the Balancinia, that's been used in a couple of my ponds. The barbs here, they're ready to go into the turtle tank. My long arm shrimp, they're going well. There is one female in here, and there she is right there. She's actually fully buried, which is great. So I'm hoping that she, all her babies survive, and there'll be an absolutely monstrosity of babies in here. All the white clouds, as soon as it warms back up again, they'll be going up to the ponds. Going one pond, as you can see, all these females are lovely and fat, rooming with eggs, and males dance to them every morning. So these guys are ready to go. So this tank will be actually clear very soon, except for the few guppies I've got, and the long arm shrimp, and a few mystery snails that I've got in here, sort of growing out to sail size. What I've also done this week is my Silverado Endless. So there's a lovely male there. I've actually split off 4 females out of my neon blue that were a little bit smaller, that haven't had a chance to breed yet, which is what I wanted, so I can try and get the Silverado strain going. So I've got 4 females in there and 2 males, so that should be good to start that off. It's also got my plecos and that out of my other plant tank, which we'll get to very shortly, because I've had to take all my fish out of that plant tank, and I'll explain why in a second. So what we've got in the bonsai tank at the moment is the blue panchaks and my Apistogramma cacatoides. There's the female there, male's up there underneath the filter there, along with my I just drew an absolute blank. I'm gonna have to come back to them, but you guys will know what they are. I've said them before. The nice little sucking catfish. I honestly can't remember the name right now. I have drawn an absolute blank. I'm sorry about that. The R46 Arc, it's going well, except for a massive bloom of blackbeard algae. I have thrown a couple of Siamese algae eaters in there, because when they're juveniles they seem to eat blackbeard algae fairly well. And I have definitely seen a reduction. This one here was nearly twice as much as this one, so there is definitely a reduction in there. They are eating it very slowly. I may put some algae reed in there just to try and help it along, because they seem to be eating a lot more of this green hair algae than the blackbeard algae. The golden perch in here, I might put those into the turtle tank as well, just to let them grow out a little bit. My neon blue endless, as you can see, there is babies, and more babies in here. They have absolutely exploded and are going really, really well in here. As you can also see, the guppy grass is exploded and going really well, and it's also exploded and going really well down here in very, very low light conditions. So, getting into my 2-foot plant tank, as you can see, I have no fish in here at all. I have cleaned them out. I had a massive hydra explosion in here, and to be honest, I didn't know how to get rid of them, so all I did was I took all the fish out, and I grabbed some, we'll just peel this nice label off that says how much it cost. I got some snail eliminator, some Aqua snail eliminator, just done the standard dosage for snails, which didn't really worry me. I took the mystery snails I had in here out, so I was only left with pond snails. And I dosed it once, and 24 hours later I had no snails and I had no hydra, so I'm absolutely ecstatic about that. I'm going to do a water change. I'm going to give it another hit. I'm going to try and clean all the algae off the glass, as you can see. Then probably put some fish back in here, and maybe some more plants, because as you can see, I've got no plants in this tank and I've got no plants in that tank. I need to get some plants again. But yeah, so that's basically what's going on. As I said, we've got the airline system rigged into there's some there, there's some there that go down to there, and both ends of the 6-foot tank. It also runs these three. The hang-on breeder box, which is slash filter. It's a biological filter with plants in that in it to get some of the nitrates. And the bottom tank here, so that feeds all that at the moment, with plans that when everything goes in properly, that will feed the whole room. So we'll just duck out here and we'll have a quick look at the turtle tank and how well it's growing. So as you can see, and if you saw from my last little video on this tank, which was very shockingly done, and I apologise for that, I am going to do a lot better one. We've got the turtle tank in, it's just about ready to go. So we've got the heater in, it's running. We've got the plants in that going, we've got the filter going. Waterfall is growing really well. As you can see, I've got some gold rush sitting in the top here. I've got some swamp weed down there, and I've got some lepulas in the top here. I've got some blue strichia and some Anubias nana. So basically everything from here up is all native plants to Australia, which is what I wanted. That's also a piece of river red gum, so that's also native. The sand is actually pulled straight from a river. So basically everything in this tank, bar the Anubias nanas that I had already planted on this piece of wood, is natural. I may even take the Anubias nanas off just to keep it completely natural in a natural and native tank. That may happen. I've still got to put the island in here, but that's pretty much everything that's been going on lately. So yeah, that's everything that's been going on. As I said at the start of the video, I do have the Patreon account up and running. It has 3 tiers. It has a $1 tier, which basically shows you just about everything. Then I have a $3 and $5 tier, which shows you a little bit more. There will be a once a month live stream just for the Patreons that we can sit and talk about a 4-foot tank that I'm going to be getting, and actually it may even be this plant tank that we are going to basically scape out for the Patreons, scape out and stock, and whatever the Patreons decide will be what goes into that tank. Even if it's fish I would normally not keep, it will be their tank. And that tank will be in my fish room as long as I have Patreon, and Patreons keep contributing to this channel, and that'll be their tank. If they want me to breed fish in it or breed fish out of it, I will do so, and I will actually try and ship those fish out to the Patrons at their request. Because basically I've set the Patreon up to try and help out with the fish room as much as give you guys something else to look at. So basically most of the money, not all the money that I get out of Patreon will go into that 4-foot tank for the Patreons. That's the idea of it. I want to give the Patreons back something that they can basically have as theirs, that's their claim to my channel type thing. So that's the idea behind that. Also, they'll get a few more behind the scene videos and stuff like that, and my thoughts and queries on my idea structure on the way I'm going about my room. Like, everyone's having a go at me because I'm building the room around fish tanks, because I've already got fish tanks in the room, but yet I don't have any insulation on the walls. Let's point up here, on the walls or anything like that. I don't have the air conditioning unit in that's going to be going in. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in this room that hasn't been done yet, and basically I have a whole thought pattern around that, and unfortunately it has a lot to do with renovations in my house. And I still want to keep my fish room functional and running. At the moment it's basically, I'm basically just keeping fish. I'm not even trying to breed fish at the moment, except for the rams. I am going to try and breed them. I do have to set up another tank, which will probably go right there where the rams are, where the gold rams are. It'll be another one of those tanks. So another 65 litre tank, and that'll be for breeding cribs. So we're going to have, because the cribs are absolutely destroying my display tank inside, digging holes and digging all the sand out underneath my logs, trying to make a nice breeding spot. So they're absolutely destroying my tank inside, so I'm going to have to bring them out. I'm going to bring the rams out in the next few days. So we're going to get those breeding, and that's going to be basically the first breeding project, other than the really simple ones like my endless. So that's where we're going with the channel so far. I'll have more in depth on it tomorrow, on Monday with the live stream. So I definitely will be doing a live stream this week. I've put it off too much. SES or no SES, I am doing my live stream. What else was there? There was something else I wanted to say. You guys probably catch up on it anyway. I was trying to remember what they were. Still can't remember what those fish are. As soon as I hang up the video, I'll remember it straight away. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you got this far, I really appreciate it. There's not many that do watch my videos right through, so if you are, I absolutely appreciate it. Please leave a comment and say that you do watch my video right to the end. It is very much appreciated, and I'd like to know who actually does. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.